And let me just give you an example of what he was texting her, bro. He says, I love it. That's you, Janelle. You just can't get enough, can you? In the future, it's going to be so bad that you'll demand to be effed twice a day.
Trey Fresh killing the beat.
Vince McMahon, bro. You know, more information has came out about this, but I've been hearing things throughout the years about Vince McMahon being a creep. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was kind of, because I know WWE is like it's really what's the word I'm looking for? It's scripted. So I thought it was kind of more like a scripted thing, and but apparently he got serious, huge accusations coming out against him. And let me just play this just to catch everybody up, and then we're gonna read some of the inappropriate responses that he made to his employees. All right, hold up.
Vince McMahon, the infamous founder of World Wrestling Entertainment, has resigned as executive chairman of its parent company. The move came a day after McMahon was accused of assault and sex trafficking in a lawsuit. A former WWE employee, Janel Grant, claims she was physically and emotionally abused by McMahon. He's denied the allegations and says he's stepping down out of respect for the WWE universe.
All right, so that's that. Now I want to show y'all that's kind of what sparked it off. Now let me show you some of the messages that he sent to his employee. Bro, and it's a lot, so we're not gonna read all of it, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read some of them, and y'all can kind of get out. Y'all can screenshot it. For those of you that's watching, if you want to screenshot it and watch it, but we just gonna read like maybe this long one right here, and y'all could go because it's a lot, bro. But she, in other words, she got a case. Oh, and by the way, before I read this, I want to say this, breadwinner, because we had a talk about women waiting hella years, bro. This happened in 2021, I think, bro. So that just goes to show you 2020, excuse me. So that goes to show you she did it the right way. Shout out to her for coming out and not waiting. Imagine this happened in 40. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to her for coming out in timely manner. And let me just give you an example of what he was texting her, bro. It's crazy. It's wild. Anyway,
she's like, this happened back in WWF days, back in
right.
Exactly. She's like, that shit.
So he says, I love it. That's you, Janelle. You just can't get enough, can you? In the future, it's going to be so bad that you'll demand to be effed twice a day, and not just with whoever blank name in a three-way. Why not let others see the beautiful, voluptuous body and watch you shake uncontrollably when you come? They'll go out of their minds. Then I'll find more friends and we'll tie you up so you're helpless. So look, this is crazy because this is so specific, bro. I'll direct them to have their way any way they want. Who can make you scream the loudest? Maybe I'll just line them up and have them squirt in your mouth, your pee all over your T and ASS all at the same time. Sorry, I'm censoring it because I don't want to get You'll be covered in cum, and we'll make you eat it all and taste everybody's cum. The next morning, you'll be a little sore, but you're still going to want more. After that, effing over and over. And then we'll leave it like that. Y'all kind of got an idea of how thick this man is. By the way, this is how old is Vince McMahon? Hold up, let me find out. This nigga like 80 years old. How old is Vince?
Yeah, he's old as fuck.
So this is in 2020. We're gonna give him 4 years off. He is 70. So this is a 74-year-old man. What's your thoughts on everything that you read, that we talked about? Obviously, you know, I read the text messages. What is it? So what is it with these high, not saying they're all guilty, because I think sometimes it is a bag chase, but you know, you got your P. Diddy's, you know, people like Vince McMahon, other very successful people, Tiger Woods, you know, many people like that, multi-millionaires, almost billionaires, and sexual allegations. What is it with that, man? What's your thoughts?
I mean, I referred to this. I think I've referred to it at least a couple of times already when we talked about a lot of these essay cases. Shouts out to Charleston White with this. Like I said, when you get a certain amount of money, and I think it's true, when you get a certain amount of money, what what your desires that you had at $1 million is not the same as it
Damn,
is at
that's
10
deep.
million or 100 million. You know what I mean? So I think
Right.
when people get to a certain point with fame and money, they just start going buck wild and just you know what I mean. They think that
Right.
they can do whatever they want to do. Like, because if you like from the text you just read, if you look at that, like this dude was saying any and everything that was on
Bro,
his mind. Like, it was no filter with
exactly.
that. So it's like
Exactly.
he obviously was comfortable. He's obviously done it
Sure.
multiple times before. He's obviously
100%.
comfortable with it. And you know what I mean? I think that's, like I said, I think that statement was so true. And I just think that these celebrities, man, I don't know. Was he on the he wasn't on the Epstein list, was he?
That's a good point. But I didn't hear him get brought up, but I wouldn't be surprised if he was
Yeah,
on that shit,
shit.
bro. It would not
So
surprise me at
it
all, bro.
sounds like it. I mean,
It would not surprise me.
so
But I will
mean,
say this
you said
though.
4 years ago, right?
Yeah, 4 years ago, and I will say this, and this don't make it any better, but when children is involved, it make this shit a million times fucking worse, bro. And according to this situation, it's all adults. But either way, it's weird to have very successful, powerful, wealthy men mostly that are essentially predators, bro. And it's like, what is it with having money that because you would think, right? I don't give a damn how old you is. You got the bag. Females, you don't have to force yourself on anybody. You got there's gonna be a gang of females that will do whatever you want, just pay them, and that shit's and that will be, even though I don't know if that's legal. Maybe some states it's legal, but anyways, regardless of what you're doing, at least there is not forcing it, bro, and that's when it's weird, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe I mean, as long if they're not kids, of course. Like, I'm talking about the adult women that that these things are happening to.
Of course.
Maybe these women are those kind of women that you're talking about. Like, they're like at the beginning, they're the kind that are like, oh, I'm okay with this, I'm good with this. But then when it comes to, and we've talked about this before, when it comes down to people wanting money, or if they want to ride that train, or ride that Me Too train, and they're like, oh, I see this person's getting money, like, and I got all this proof of this, you know what I mean? So they stack up all this proof, and they let this person talk as crazy as possible.
Dang,
they make sure that they censor how they're talking back to this person, so that way it doesn't look crazy. So it's like, it's a lot of things that can play a factor into that.
Yeah,
and like I said, I definitely am not discrediting any of the real victims of these type of cases, but for the ones who I think are just trying to Me Too and just get the money and just making stuff up, I think that that would be the route that they would probably take, in my opinion. So
facts. I just want to say thank you for watching the entire video. If you like what you just saw, click here for the full show, or click here for another clip. Peace.